The roster of Team Arrow has changed a lot this season.
Yeah.
But David mentioned we are going to be seeing Felicity, Diggle, and Oliver teaming up again in some capacity soon.
Did he now?
He did. Could you talk about that a little bit? Tease what it might be like and what it was like to return to that dynamic?
Well, I mean, there are new members of Team Arrow, and there are original members of Team Arrow. Obviously going back to season 1, it was first just me, but then me and David, and then me, David, and Emily, and it stayed that way for quite a long time. That's always been sort of the core elements of Team Arrow. And despite how useful and exceptional the new team members have been, they still are the new team members. And in an upcoming episode, we discovered, it's not for a little bit, but we discovered that there's a fracture on the inside, and it threatens to split Team Arrow down the middle of the original members and the newbies. Who, by the way, they have a bit of a chip on their shoulder, right? They think that I give them a tough time. But one of the things that I've really been trying to do as Oliver this year is really be inclusive. There have been scenes where it's still very season 1, season 2, 3, 4 to me, where it's just me barking orders. We always try to change that around a little bit. That's like a remnant of an earlier time for the character. We always try to massage that a little bit so it does seem more collaborative. And I've been really pushing back hard against some of the way that we've handled the fallout between there being a slight fracture in the team, because in my mind, myself, David, and Emily, as our characters, we make a decision, but we make it together. And I was finding that the newbies, it was all their blame and anger was directed totally at me, and that didn't track with what we were playing. I don't mind people being mad at Oliver. I don't mind Oliver making mistakes. People being pissed off at him is fine, so long as it's warranted. If it doesn't make sense within the context of the story, then I tend to